Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. Oh, let's get this over here. And this is your typical Mosin Nagant, a 9130. And this is a Mosin Nagant stripper clip. And thank you to the Czar's Tailor for the gift of a few of these. Kind of cool. These are reissues or something. I think they're modern factory made. The ammo is real Russian surplus. But the way these work is you put them right here and push down. Now, these are live ammo, and I don't plan on doing that inside. I'm not at the range. But this is how it works, okay? That's cool, but I found something infinitely cooler. Let me put this away. Oh, come on now, you get in there. I got 3 Mosins, and these will come in real handy with that. But this is an American Craig Jorgensen in 3040 Government. And this is a Mosin Nagant stripper clip. You can't use a stripper clip in a Craig Jorgensen. They use a side-loading gate loader. So to load this normally, you'd open this up, take 5 rounds and dump them in, and then shut it. Then cock and go. It's a well-designed rifle, but it's bloody slow to load up because of this particular feature. But, and I'm not going to do it because it's just too dangerous in the house. These are actually hunting loads because getting full metal jacket Craig these days surplus is kind of hard. But anyway, that is a speed loader. Stick it in, push down, and it'll feed all 5 of these into the magazine. Toss the stripper clip. There's no difference. It works. And I've heard that a 303 also works for this, but Mosin Nagant ones work just dandy. Now, had we had this in the Spanish-American War, had some bright spark just gone over to Russia, since the 1891 was available at the time, the original Mosin, and this works fine on an original Mosin, I think they already had them. If somebody had just taken one of these back over to America and said, hey, Teddy Roosevelt, try one of these with your Mosins, with your Craig Jorgensens you're about to take up San Juan Hill. Actually, he went up Kettle Hill, but that's another story. I think the experience of that war would have been infinitely different. Well, by the way, this is a Craig bayonet, scabbard, and frog. Kind of hard to find these days, but cool. And this is the correct sling. This one, well, it sort of kind of came home with my great-grandfather. Don't know the whole story of that, but I know what my granddad taught my dad, and he gave this to my dad. So great-granddad gave it to my granddad, who gave it to my dad, who gave it to me. So, and I'll pass it on to my son. So, this is sort of a family heirloom now, because my great-grandfather, well, he was in the Spanish-American War, and he was born in, I think, 1860s or 1870s, somewhere around there. I know he married a little late in life, but his wife was a teenager at the time. The story is that he was a lead miner out of Missouri, and he was just a scotch too old to be in the Civil War. But I don't know about the family before that because we lost touch with the rest of them. But he was, for some reason, he was in Cincinnati, Ohio, and he got sick. I don't know what with or what the ailment was. But he found a doctor's office, and he went and knocked on his door, and the doc took him into the clinic. But when he knocked on the door, his teenage daughter came and called and took one look at this big strapping miner boy and said, I'm in love. And he looked at her and said, I'm in love. And after the doc was through examining him, they got together and basically they eloped. They hightailed it out of the town and went to Texas, of all places, where my great-granddad became he worked for the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe, and he became a bridge foreman. He built bridges. Back then, they didn't have real architects as we know them today. They had master builders who would look at something and figure out how to build it. And he would build these iron bridges for the railroad to use. And I've seen a few of them, and his name is right there on a plate welded onto the side of the bridge. It's kind of cool. Anyway, my great-granddad's a Craig Jorgensen. And now, I've got speed loaders for it. Pretty cool, I think. Anyway, happy trails.